Ahoy, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I think that you can. Sonia, can you give me a sound check, please? I don't know if it's working. The light's on, so it probably is working. So, William Brody, here's what's going on. Tina's The Outsider is live right now with a premiere. Takes about 20 minutes, and then you can come back here. I don't know how we managed to cross wires, but we did. It's like I told Kyle. It's like how she and I dance. We step on each other. So please go watch Tina and then come back here. Nobody has to come up with a W word because Timmy came up with all of them. Mark is here. Welcome aboard. Yeah, like I said, go over and watch Tina for a minute, for 20 minutes, whatever it takes. I need a coin. I don't have a coin. We'll find one. That's what I'll do while you guys are over at Tina's. Okay, there's our 4 words for when we do sentences. There's the other one. Oh, I might be a little hoarse. I don't know. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. Okay, I'll try. Is this better? Can you hear me better, Timmy? It's warm in this room. This room now, I don't have to tear the office down every night. Or, yeah, usually about 1 o'clock. Around 1:30 in the afternoon, I tear the office apart, put it all away. And then at 4 a.m., I put it all back together. Excuse me. Now I don't have to do that. I can go live right from here. Live, excuse me. I can go live right from here like I am right now. But at 4 in the morning, all I got to do is get out of bed, sit down here, and go to work. I don't have to put it all away. And the door is shut, so that keeps the dog, the little puppy, from getting into stuff and chewing it. So life's a little bit easier. I'll still have to tear it down. For instance, this weekend I'm going away and I'll probably just take the stuff with me in case I don't come back in time. And then, like 4th of July weekend, I will not be here in Jenison. I will be up north and I'll take the office and stuff with me because I will have to go to work on Sunday. And then, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, when I'm done working, then I can head back this way. Eating at the Y. Eating at the Y. I don't know what you mean. I know what I think you mean, but I don't think that's what you mean. Is it? I know I'm full. My sister and I went out to eat. We went to that Chinese place. It's on Canal. Gosh, I don't know. It's on Canal. It's almost to 44th Street. I think there's Aspen Dental in there too. Oh yeah, I do. I do need an A cup. You're right. 3 nights of carpet munchies tend to lose a voice. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get a coin and a napkin because I don't know. It might have been the pepper on the buttered potatoes. I don't know. But I'll be right back as long as I can put stuff somewhere where I won't spill it. Ouch. Gosh, you probably can still hear me. I'm out in the kitchen now. Okay, paper towels. Okay, now I can mute you. I got to get used to that, Sonia. I forget. I just start talking. I do that during work too sometimes. Yeah, I'm talking away, telling them, here's how to fold the taco, and they don't hear me. 8 heifers, 8 calves, a couple dogs. Thank you, Ringo. I know that they're probably up in that narrow part behind your barn or off to the west of the barn. They were in there last week when I was working, and I was almost done. And they all came up there, the calves and the mommies. And I thought, oh, I got to get a picture of it. I got to get a picture of it. And by the time I got done work, they were gone. Only talking 5, 10 minutes, but they were gone. Where's the tea with lemon and honey? I don't know. That's a Bashan Frise up here. His name is Punky. Second largest Bashan Frise in the United States. He was like 60 pounds. Ridiculous. Witty Willie waltzed westward way, wearing wool while whistling away. Wobbly wings wildly whirred, whimsical whispers were heard, while weasels watched warblers at play. That's a good one. We've got so many W words, we're out of our minds. William, no, I haven't had a chance to even look at the bus, let alone work on it. Tracy, welcome aboard. Oh, tea for my voice. Yeah, I probably should get some. We will be reading from the book here shortly. I don't have to do the chips because they're all in the bowl. Thanks, thanks to Timmy and now Mark. We've got more W words than we have chips, so nobody has to come up with a W word. Not tonight. Dinner bell just rang. Headed to the barn for 8 bales of hay. That's about probably what they eat. Well, not no. They're doing a lot of grass. I can see if it was wintertime, each one would eat a bale of hay. So I can move this a little closer. Oh, can't really show it to you, but I got, well, maybe I can. Let's see if I can do this. I bought an extension. That's a C extension, C, 1C to 2C, and there's also 2 USB-A ports on there. Yeah, mamas do have to eat. Making all that milk for the baby. Oh, see if I can balance that. It's balancing. You didn't use your favorite W word. Pastor Joy and the police jury is watching, and you're at the church right now. Well, thank you, Timmy, and thank you, police officers, and who? The jury. Thank you. The more the merrier. And if they can watch me on personal devices and push the like button, maybe even subscribe, that helps a lot too. I got to get my voice back. Oh, I ate a little too much Chinese. It was so good though. They had coconut chicken. They didn't have the orange chicken. I was surprised. They had several kinds, but I didn't get any chicken. I got the the coconut shrimp with rice, the white rice. I like that. They had really good spring rolls. I did not get the wontons; they were too crispy. But I did get some crab meat. So next thing to it, stuffed mushroom and dumplings. Then I went back for seconds. What an idiot. I'm so full. I don't know who's feeding Timmy tonight. The guilty verdict. Yeah, there you go, Sonia. Timmy's guilty, but we knew that. Excuse me. Something at the restaurant. I think it was the buttered potatoes. Had quite a lot of pepper on it, and I think that's what I sneezed when I was there, and I've had kind of a little bit of uh, runny nose since. I should get over it. I'm apparently a little allergic eating Chinese crab meat. Eh, I don't know. I don't believe I'm allergic to it, but maybe I am. I tell you what, I've almost got enough invested in this laptop now with all the accessories that I should have bought a desktop. On the other hand, don't have really room for a desktop. Goodness, it's terrible. Just terrible. This is the room that my mom stayed in towards the end of her life. She stayed in this room. This was her room. Now it's just a catch-all. It's got a little bit of everything in it, including me. You cooked 5 pounds of shrimp. That's a lot of shrimp. Yeah, yeah, I do like the fried rice. I usually don't get it. Um, uh, well, let me rephrase that. When I go to the buffet, I get white rice. Uh, and not every buffet has the fried rice, but when I buy frozen Oriental, I get fried rice. I love the carrots, the peas. Usually I get chicken fried rice. They have beef as well, and inexpensive. I think maybe $1.60 for a meal, frozen meal. Of course, I can usually eat 2 of them. I think it's Michelana, Michelini. I don't know. Then there's another brand that's pretty good. There is Mr. Jimmy. Welcome aboard. Nancy Drew is here too. Welcome aboard. Linda's here. So it must be that Tina's just about done with her premiere, which I will go back and watch a little later tonight. Excuse me. Somebody needs to let me know how Tina's premiere was. I know it was it part one? I think it was part one of being down at Birdie's down in Indiana. Diane Phoenix is here. Welcome aboard. Nobody has to come up with a W word because Timmy, oh shoot. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Hang on, people. It came right out of a. Oh, all right. This is a magnet that screws onto the bottom of the camera. Okay. And that goes on this mount. And then that is supposed to somehow clamp on the back. Oh, we live dangerously. It's just kind of hanging on the back of the laptop. Under boobing balls, what a shot. About to say bye bye. Lalo cried and claimed the judge hates her. Oh, did they go to that jail? The museum jail? We watched dangerously. Good one, Kyle. me. But I'll get over it soon. There's Dennis. Welcome aboard. Jimmy saying hi. Closing arguments in the Daybell trial. Oh, see, I thought you were talking about. I know Bertie and Tina visited a museum that was a jail. That was a few days ago. I'm going to watch in a couple hours um, when we're done here. 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be done here, give or take. And then I'll shut things down and set up my other computer, the Chromebook, and watch Tina's premiere. I just did not know that she was coming on at the same time, or I would have delayed. Half hour would have been good enough. We could have started at 6:30. But oh well, it happens. 4 convictions, 2 life without parole, 2 30 to life. Yeah. Okay, but I suppose they have to say it that way as a deterrence that even if you do only one of the crimes, you're going to be the rest of your life in prison. It's Tommy. Welcome aboard. We'll give it a few minutes and I'll read from the book. But I know there's still some good ones in there. And then when we draw, that'll be interesting because the first few that we draw will probably not here. Then, before we actually start the scratch off, I'll have to try to lay out the chips as best and as fast as I can so that they're ready for when people that are here start making sentences out of the words from the cash word. So it'll all work out. So Tommy, are you still down in Florida? Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm glad for the water. And it was ice cold. Yep. See, move that just a little more there. I like that it shows the clock. But I have to work on. There's 2 more clocks in the living room that I have to work on. What are you yelling at me about, Tommy? Oh, I think I know. Last I knew, Tommy was in Oregon. I got mixed up. He was in Florida a few months ago. Sorry about that. Baby word light, Baba baby. Goodness, goodness. Excuse me. I'm glad I had it muted. So now I know why Tommy yelled at me because he couldn't hear me. Not your call. Goodness. I will say it's been a very good week. Um, I have one more day of work for my regular job. That'll be this coming morning at 4 a.m. Then I'm off in the afternoon. I've got a side job to do up in Trufant. And then when I'm done with that, I think my sister has to visit a friend. So I'll take her there. And then Friday, I think I have off. I can go do what I want. I'll probably be mowing over at Rick's house. I'm working on the lawnmower. Well, you see me working on the lawnmower? It's just outside here in the garage. West Virginia. Okay. I think it's called West by God, Virginia. Um, and then Saturday, I will be working in Sparta, stocking coolers. And then Sunday is back to work. I'm hoping I get a little bit of time maybe to visit one of the smaller museums. There's a couple here in the area right here. There's a firehouse museum in Allendale. Now, I'd like to get at least one museum visit in this coming Saturday. We'll see what happens. Yeah, almost heaven, West Virginia. You've not been to Oregon, me either. Maybe 2026. I might get over to Oregon. We'll see. Idiots called your dad again. Or go ahead, fix my mower. Jeez, you're kidding me. Your lawn's going to kill us before we get that mower back. We'll be out there shoveling snow, and they go, "Hey, we got your mower done." 1,600 miles in the ride. Cool. That, you know, that's got to be enjoyable. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of it. Stranger to blue water, yes. Oh, almost heaven, West Virginia. It's always hard for me. I try to go west by God, Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Yep, I was just thinking of that. Misty days of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road. You proved it once, brother-in-law twice, and dad twice, going on 3 months. Are they worried you guys don't have the money? Are they nuts? Don't they know your family? Maybe they're scared if I tell you what it's going to cost. They shouldn't have told all of you because all of you will be down there burning the place down. Just get the mower out of there first so I can work on it. I can probably fix it. A singer. Yeah, give me a headset. I need the big karaoke speakers though set up. Then I could do it. I enjoy singing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry for the rest of you. Okay. It's time to start reading from the book. You said earlier about getting a word to say. Yeah, well, I know. I've told the people. You don't have to come up with a W word because Timmy came up with all of them. And Mark threw some in there too. So no need to come up with a W word. Everybody is in the pot. Even people we haven't heard from in months, they're in the pot. Excuse me. And if I see somebody new come in, I'll quick go get the extra chips and make them one. I've been to the Gully River, or I think they call it the Gorge Bridge. Anyways, it goes over the Gully River. It's the one they bungee jump off of. Like I went across it. Oh, it hadn't been open for more than a couple weeks. Way back in, gee, I think it was like 80. I can't remember. It was a while back. Tracy likes to sing. That's cool. How do you know you're in the pot? I just know that you are, Linda, because it's the same pot we had last week. Now, the odds of getting your name drawn are less because everybody's in there. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't make any difference. I might have to draw 25 times before I get somebody that's on here. Yeah, just not this trip. I hear you, Tommy. You're not in the glove compartment. That's right. In the Glovex. You're not in the Glovex. And you're not under the seat. You're not under the desk. You are in the big pot. Okay, where did we leave off last week? Okay, we did wide berth. That was the last one. Now we're at um, Greenbrier Bridge. I've heard of that. You're not in the glove box. Ha! Club, club, club. It adds to the suspense. You're right, Nancy. Wild Goose Chase. How did a wild goose chase get that name? A wild goose chase was once a sort of a game, a horse race in which the second and each succeeding horse had to follow the leader accurately and at a definite interval. Since the horses had to keep their positions like geese in flight, the chase was called a wild goose chase. And since this was no race, for no one could win, we adopted the phrase to describe a person following a course that leads to no goal. Okay, a wild goose chase. All right, wild goose soup. Willies. What is the origin of the expression, I've got the willies? The term comes from wiffle waffles. This sounds like a Sonia word. Wiffle, wiffle waffles. Wiffle waffles are collie waffles or collie wobbles. If your stomach is upset, you have the colic and it seems to wobble. So how do you get willies out of that? They don't tell you. Wiffle waffle weenus. Yes, yes, Lynn Farmoki, you were definitely in the pot. Willie is a W word. You're right, Timmy. All right, next is win hands down. By the way, welcome aboard. It's good. It's good to see you. It seems like we haven't seen you in a while, Lynn. All right, win hands down. Where did we get the expression win hands down? From horse racing. A jockey who doesn't have to raise his hands to tighten the reins or wield the whip to win wins hands down. Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. I prefer waffles to pancakes. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. Where did that come from? I think it was a Julie Andrews song. The Sound of Music. Well, again, welcome aboard, Lynn. We're glad that you're aboard. Yeah, it's going to be crazy busy when I start drawing chips. Wind up. Why do we say a frightened or alarmed person gets the wind up? The allusion is to a deer or another animal which will, if startled, raise its head to get the wind up, not wind up, wind up its nostrils in an attempt to determine if any enemy is approaching. Okay, that makes sense. That man had zero filter at all. I'm trying to think who you might be talking about. Zero filter. I don't know. James Taylor, Carolina on my mind. Okay. I get it. Windfall. How did a bit of unexpected good fortune come to be called a windfall? Certain members of the English nobility were forbidden by the tenure of their estates to fell any timber, all the trees being reserved for the use of the Royal Navy. They could, however, use any that were blown down by the wind, and so a windfall was unexpected good luck. Well, thank you, Lynn. It'll happen someday. I might be dead, but it'll happen. Church wants to zoom in. I'm not peeping in the jar. Tracy, apples. All right. Wink is as good as a nod. Why do we say a wink is as good as a nod? The original phrase was a wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. In other words, there's no point in nodding at a person who can't see you wink. But we have changed the meaning of this expression to indicate the ability to take a hint. And so, of necessity, have dropped all reference to the horse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind person. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're pid. Linda knows. And that may take even longer. I'm a little out there. But I'm me. Okay. Wire pulling. What is the reason we say a person who is using his friends and acquaintances to gain his ends is wire pulling? Now, I've never heard this one before. Yeah, both useless. The first wire pullers were puppet masters. Then the term was applied to politicians who, like puppet masters, controlled the actions of those in office from behind the scenes. Today, we apply the phrase wire pulling to those attempting to get others to pull wires for them. Agreed. You don't trust winkers. I did. I did, Sonia. If I hadn't seen it on the screen, I would have. I probably would have forgot. No touch of the mic. Well, I had to take a drink. Otherwise, it bounces on the mic. All right. Wisdom teeth. Why are our wisdom teeth called that? Because people were once supposed to have reached the age of wisdom when they cut these teeth, but certain persons never have any. Whoops. So, guess what? Next week, Wednesday, we'll start with X words. I didn't know that we were that close to being done with W, but sure enough, whoops. Poor Kyle. He's getting in trouble. That's all right. He's used to it. Lubecca, welcome aboard. We still have 17 more minutes to yak before I pull a. Oh, we could go 5 minutes early, I suppose. There's Tina. Welcome aboard. I'm going to come back around a little after 8 once I'm settling down for bed, which will be about 8:30 because I have to be up at 4. But then I'll watch your premiere. And I did make a funny joke about it. But we're all right. I'm looking forward to watching it. And for those of you who didn't know, there was a premiere that started at the same time this live stream started. The premiere was put on by Tina. Tina's the outsider, and she's here in the chat. And I'm looking forward to watching it because it was when she was down at Birdie's house down in Indianapolis. I met Birdie, gosh, I think I want to say about a year and a half ago, something like that. Maybe 2 years ago already. It's possible. At Ionia at the Hippie Fest. The joke, the joke, Tina, is that you and I accidentally step on each other's toes, kind of like we dance. I had no idea you were having a premiere at 6. I just didn't know. I know. I don't pay attention. Back at you. I scheduled this live stream I was scheduling it at 11 o'clock this morning. I don't know when you scheduled your premiere. You probably were ahead of me, so it's my fault. I don't care. Yeah, hippie magic. That's what it was. Yes, Diane. Pray and experciternum and Xanthus start with an X. Yeah, we're not on X's till next week, Timmy. Next week, Wednesday, you can start with X words. You were ahead of me? Okay. Well, I was at work too. So when I was in between calls, I'd go on Facebook or I never can seem to get Instagram to open, but I did not see a premiere scheduled. I'm so sorry. It's all right. We'll get through it. Still a pup. There you go. That's a good long X word there, Mark. Exvemaxapropanolamine. Propanolamine. I'll never say it correctly at all. Sanplanoxypropanolamine. Yikes. Save that one for next Wednesday too, Mark. Shake and bake is upcoming. You're absolutely correct. And we have 17 on board, which is about the usual crowd. We're doing good. Here comes Kitty. Olaf. Come here, Olaf. Yeah, right. He's going to go where he wants to go. Xanax. Yeah, some days I could use one. I had one today that was just no matter how hard I tried, I could not get this guy to please check off each thing you do. I probably told him that 20 times. He never did. Maybe if he'd had headphones and he would have been able to hear me, but he puts the phone down on the counter and goes to work. Well, the problem is you need your phone to check off each item. So I don't know. I could hear him working, so I knew things were getting done just from the sounds of it. But he wasn't checking them off on the list, so I could see and verify. Oh well, the X Files. There you go. Xmas. Why do they call it Xmas? That always kind of bothered me. Christmas to me is Christmas, not Xmas. Asking for a friend. It's not on the table. Sorry, Tommy. We'll still step on each other though. It's fun. Um, what else is going on? Oh, I'm working on the lawnmower. You can see me working on the lawnmower. I finally pulled it out of the barn. It's outside. I've taken the gas tank and the carburetor off to clean them because it's just been sitting in the barn for almost 4 years, and it definitely got varnish in it. You certainly don't want to try to put gas in it and pull it because you'll push all that varnish and crud into the carburetor, and then you probably take a long time to ever get the thing to run. Don't you scratch on the chair. What are you doing? Yeah, it's Christmas, not Xmas. I totally agree. X-rated started with an X, yeah. Okay. Really, we still have 10 minutes before it's shake and bake. Okay, come here, kitty. Olaf, where are you? Olaf, kitty, kitty, kitty. Don't know where he went. He'll come around. Yeah, there you go, Diane. Why do they call your signature your John Hancock? That's a good question. That is actually a good question. As we know, John Hancock was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. But why do we use him as an allusion to signing your name on any document? Doesn't make sense. The only thing I thought possible is that when you look at a copy of the Declaration of Independence, John Hancock's probably the largest signature on the document. It kind of jumps out at you. It's towards the bottom, a little bit to the right, and it just kind of jumps out. Maybe that's why. I don't know. First to sign. Oh, he was the first to sign it. Okay. And it is the largest signature, so I was partially right. Most of the signers of the Declaration were Masons. That's correct. I knew that. William. Yeah, you. One of the first things you learn in the Masonic craft, if you will. I think there was 13 of however many there were. 13 of them were Masons. There's been quite a few presidents who were also Masons. Start with an X. Thank you, Timmy. Once again, it's not Wednesday. Well, it is Wednesday, but it's not next Wednesday. At least not yet. Cock in the hands were to bush. You're talking about a woodcock. Yes, a bird in the bush. Yeah, a bird in the hand worth two in the bush. Correct. So a woodcock is a bird. Yeah. Good one, Linda. As rainbows, yep. What did I say? I said no. I just left it open. What else could I say? We're washing dishes. That's our normal routine. I have dishes to do. It's my turn. How rude, Linda. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh, dream on Mississippi. You know, that I thought of something today. Is Mississippi, is that a French word? And if it is, for instance, Illinois, the S is silent. So it's, a lot of people say Illinois because that's how it looks, how it's spelled, but the S is silent. So it's supposed to be pronounced Illinois. Okay. Um, and there's a few other French words that have an S, but you don't hear the S. And then there's some French words that you don't hear the X either. The X is silent. But I was thinking about Mississippi, and if it's a French word and the S is silent, well, then you just call it the Mississippi River. And when you kind of say it in a certain way, it sounds like the S's are there, but they're not. The Mississippi River. It's like saying Baton Rouge. Illinois has always stumped you. The serving plate. Livernois, yes, but the S is silent. You're correct. Absolutely. There's a few towns around Detroit that have French names, and I pity the poor people who try to figure out what is the name of that town or what is the name of that street. They don't. They don't have a clue. No chance in hell of figuring it out without a little help from a Michigander. No noise in Illinois. There you go. I'm going to go with Mippy, the Mippy River. Explain grass shit. I wish I could, Linda. I know it looks like Gratriat or Gratiot or, yeah, explain it. I can't. I don't think Tina could either, but it is Gratiot. You got your earbuds in so you can finish your dishes. Yeah, streets around Monroe have a lot of French names. Cool. It's derived from Ojibwe. Okay. Thank you, Timmy. Wow, Timmy. Thank you. Out of the mouths of babes. Kelly has lots of weird names. Oh boy. I can't figure that one out. Chaboneria? Chaboneira? Gratiot's on the east side. That's correct. Habanera. Habanera. Okay. That's like jalapeno. Habanera. I've never been there. Excuse me. Like the cheese, yes. Yeah. Then there's some that you go, like there's one in the thumb. Bad axe. Is that anywhere near good hatchet? There's a creek over by where Tina is. Hell Creek. Hell Creek. And I guess you can rent canoes over there. I'd kind of like to do that. You say I've been up Hell Creek without a paddle or something to that effect. Yeah, it's near Hell, Michigan. Gouda. Gouda. It's very Gouda. Your dad spoke of Bad Axe? Yeah, I've never, I've been close to Bad Axe. I had friends who lived in Akron, Fairgrove. In fact, I dated a girl from Akron um, or Fairgrove. Which one do you want? She went to Akron Fairgrove School. We were dating when we were in junior high. Oh, crazy days. Um, I used to love it up there though. Beautiful, beautiful area. Lots of farmland, and then her dad had a cabin cruiser on Saginaw Bay. Yeah, yeah, we had lots of nice times out there. Um, and the history. But I went to Caro, Caro. That was a neat little town, but I never made it to Bad Axe. Wasn't that far away. Lynn says that Mississippi is a native Indian word that the spelling got changed. Okay. And then Kyle says Concord, North Carolina. Amy Moorhead Inn next to the track. Amy Moorhead Inn. Okay. Go to Peru and Jamaica. Well, uh, When you're in Indiana, you can go to Kokomo. How's that song go? Beach Boy song? Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. I don't know. How's that go? I know Kokomo is in there, and they're not talking about Kokomo, Indiana. Talking about an island in the Caribbean. Oh, from Akron up in Michigan, Akron, Michigan. That's cool. Yeah, I knew that you'd mentioned Bay City area before. I'm going to be up in the Bay City area. Can't remember exactly. I think it's going to be on the east side of Bay City where this campground is that I'm going. It's not really all that far from Lake of Dreams. I called Lake of Dreams, but they were booked solid. I said, you can't make an exception. All I need is a tent site. No, they couldn't do that. But oh well. And I tried to pay ahead on some other campsites. Yeah, everything's paid for. So I just paid my own. I'd reserved, but I wanted to take 4 full days. So I paid off those days. So that's all set behind me now. I don't have to worry about owing any camping fees. um, what else? What else? It's shake and bake time. Oh, all right. I'm not looking. That's not a chip. Oh, goodness. I'm not looking. There's Mindy. Watch. Now that Mindy walked in, I'll probably pull her chip and everybody will leave because then they're going to say, you cheated, you peeked. All right. Okay, I have a chip in my hand. It's white. I can't read it. It's Kelly, and she's not here. Are you, Kelly? Tunica, Mississippi is always fun for casinos. Yeah, Key Largo, Montego, baby. Why don't we go down to Kokomo? There you go. Get there fast, and then we'll take it slow. Yeah. We'll get there fast, and we'll take it slow. So Kelly's on the table. I don't think she's here. And if she is, we'll have to, I don't know, we'll do something special. Off the 4 keys, yeah. There's a place called Kokomo. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel band. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's not real efficient. Doll or chip? Please make sure it's you. Okay. I have a chip in my hand. It's white. It's blank on that side. And on this side is Ed. That's Spectrum Ed from the UK. And I have not seen him pop in here. So another dead Indian, so to speak. Oh, move this book out of the way. Tempted to open a window. It's warm in here. A drum band, yes. That's what it was. Yeah. Linda's saying no to something. I hear you like pina coladas. Look, you got a white one here. It's Marlene's Boutique. Marlene's Boutique. Not seen her in quite some time. Here we go. hot outside. Yeah, it is. I could bring the fan in here. Maybe I'll do that. Box fan D. We'll get there yet. Keep the no-show chips out. I am. Loves you. Okay. Brian, vintage RVing. I haven't seen him. I am putting them right side up though, just in case they show up. Caught in the rain, that's right. Dirk. Now he might show up. I'll keep him a little closer. Move this phone over here. Move my drink over there. Okay, I do not cheat. James Catnese. I haven't seen him tonight. Okay, I have Christian. Not here. Not yet, anyways. Next, it's a green chip, and it's Paul Adams. Haven't seen him in a while. Odds are getting better. That's true, Nancy. Midwest Picker, Dave. Yes, definitely singing. We're singing Country Roads, some Beach Boys songs. You know, Brian passed away. What? Slovakian something. I know they're not here. Maria's here. Welcome aboard. Okay, I got a white chip, and he's here. It is Kyle. Right. I'll put Kyle's chip here on the corner. Now I got to get all these chips out and try to flip them up real quick and not spill them. Oh, this chair is too deep. Oh. 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 Jimmy boy. Vicky. Oh. I ate too much. I can't bend over like this. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, Jim, Kelly, Kyle Tennyson. That was a new one last week. Steve, Desert Adventures. Okay. Oh, we're about a quarter of the way through. Michigan Carol. Forest Food. Sonia with a J. Nate Dog. Crystal Adventures. Ron Sees America. Carol Walters. Yes, I sure do, Sonia. I'm fat. Oh, I got another good one to bounce off Tina. If I keep going down in pants sizes, she won't be able to call me an ass anymore. It seems like I don't have a big enough one to hold my pants up. RVing with G, Ray Crum. Okay. Sheesh. Oh, I'm sorry. Left over from when I ate. Oh, there's still a million chips in here. Sean, Pat Williams, Tumbleweed, Rose, Sensei Don, Mindy, Nate, Mega Van Mike, RVS is in April, Linda, Artif, Caesar, dude, what the? All right, Justin and Christina. We'll get there. Time for suspenders. I hope not. Seriously, I've been experimenting. I bought another pair of shorts 2 days ago. They are men's small. We're talking 30 to 32-inch waist. They still fall off of me. Mike and Lisa. Katie Spirit. Tommy. Tina. The Silent Forgotten. Bernay. Papa Smurf. Rob's Michigan Adventures. Dirk. Ouch. William. Goodness gracious. Charlotte Myers. Mark. It's up in tow. Goodness, Carl. Where is Carl? Nomadic Pride. I mean, besides down in Florida. I hope he's okay. Melissa Brown. Gypsy Vanilla. Justin. Mobang. Kevin. Continue or controversial cruising. I know, I'll blow away. I don't see how I blow away. I'm 175. Susie. I watched her a little bit last night. It was fun. Cruising on the high seas. Rob on the road. Lily Gypsy Child. Free camper van. Troy. Lucky Dog. And Dennis, which would be Camp Tires and Dirty Fires, right? Campfires, Dirty Tires. Earl and Terry. Kobe. Alpine Gulch. Sonia. I think I'm going to have to come up with 2 bowls. Leisurely tripping. We're getting there. Unbutted. It's Fatima. Welcome aboard. Lance. He's still. I know he was on Blind Views and I forgot to tell. Yeah, no, I did tell him I need his address. I still don't have it. Lily T. Michelle. Donald Trump. Yeah, right. Nancy Drew. Vladimir Ricardo. Welcome aboard. Taco. What's this one? That's a extra. Lim Nioki. See, I told you were in here. Timmy. Jane H. Travels. Thrifty Angela. Nancy Hawkins. Over the our treasured home. I always want to say OTH or over the hill. Gen X. Mark. Midwest History. Latoya Williams. Two more. Ivan K. And Spaceman Dudley. And that's it. All right. Now we can finally get to the card. I'll use the book. Yes, welcome aboard, Cloudomir. Do you have a channel? And Linda can put your links up to it and we can check you out. But whether you have a channel or not, it doesn't matter. You're welcome here. We have a lot of fun. And since you are new here, I'll explain to you what we're doing. A little while ago, we drew a chip out of the bowl, and it's a safe cracker crossword, Michigan. There's 20 letters to scratch off to match in these two puzzles. When I get to the fifth letter scratched off, I will give the audience, the people here, 2 words, and they have to make a sentence. And then when they make a sentence, they get their chip in the bowl. There'll be 2 other words that'll be coming up through the course of scratching this $5 cash word card off. But then towards about 7:45 Eastern Daylight Time, we'll draw from that bowl another $5 lottery ticket. This one happens to be 20 times wild time. A quick and easy one. So here we go, Kyle. Ringo and Czar, who was in here, was the winner of this chance to win more. All right, the first letter is H. There's H in shawl, like a shawl that you would wear. Uphill has an H. Healthy. Hats and math. Cheese. Rhyme and shape. And I don't see any more H's. All right, second letter is Y. And I got to wet my whistle. Why? Timmy's showing my brother Mike motor. Da-da-da. A 383 stroker. All right. Brazil is one of those countries I would love to visit someday. Just because Kobe hasn't. Excuse me. All right. Y. We're looking for Y's. Assembly and yolk. Yes. Healthy and yacht. Fry. Rhyme. That looks like it might be all the Y's. Third letter T. There's a T in art. Healthy. What in the word? Beaverton. Beaverton. That's a town in Michigan. I just saw H that we missed in healthy. Okay, we're looking for T's. Healthy has a T. There's a T in frequent. Rest and math. Hats. Aft and yacht. T. Applegate. Teen. Auto and want. It's tricky. That's right, Tracy. It's tricky, Tracy. An L. Assembly has an L. Else. Shawl. And yoke. Uphill has two L's. Healthy has an L. Replica. Excuse me. Applegate. Umbrella has two L's. I think that's it for the L's. Okay. Letter number 5, and I'll be giving you 2 words in just a moment. It's a U. We're looking for U's. Uphill. Frequent. Umbrella. Do, 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 do. We share my umbrella. Okay, cucumber has 2 U's. Auto. I think that's it for U's. Okay, here are your 2 words. Are you ready, Linda? I forgot what they were. Scarf. 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 And healthy. HEALTHY. Scarf. Healthy. And I'll put those up on the screen in just a minute. All you have to do is make a sentence out of those 2 words, or using those 2 words in a sentence, and you get your chip in the bowl. Please pick baby words for Timmy. Yeah, what was that called? What was the name of that song? And was it Herman's Hermits? We share my umbrella. Do, 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 do. Scarf and healthy. Thank you, Linda. There's the words up on the screen right here, next to Linda. Use those 2 words in a sentence. Fatima scared up the kale because she knows it's healthy. Scarfed up the kale. Is that what you meant? She scarfed it up. That's a good one, Sonia. Let me see if I think I know where your chip is. Sonia with a J. You are in. Wearing a scarf in the snow will keep you healthy. Okay, you know I need an assistant here at the table. No, don't wish Holly on me. Okay, I'm looking for Nancy. Oh, oh, I got a heartburn. Where is Nancy's chip? Mm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We share my umbrella. Why can I find Nancy's chip? Ouch! Ow! I got a cramp. Oh, whew, not fun. Oh, all right. I'm looking for Nancy and William. I got to balance this book somewhere. Okay. Okay, I found Nancy. And I found William. Timmy. Oh, where is Timmy? Oh. Oh, goodness. There you are. I found you, Timmy. Scarfed down 2 chili cheese hot dogs and a Budweiser. Yeah, you're feeling healthy. I got your chip right here, Kyle. Now, I think I'm caught up for a second. And we'll get this thing back. Oh. All right. The next letter is B. I got to find your chip. I didn't see your sentence. I'll find it after I get done with B. Okay, we have a B in assembly. Oh, biceps, umbrella, cucumber. So Tracy likes to sing. You need to come to M25. We're going to be doing karaoke. Big giant bulb. She's in here somewhere. She's my assistant. Actually, I should switch that around. I'm her assistant. She knows more how to do it than I do. I don't. I think you have a chip, Tracy. You were here last week. Okay, I'm done with B. I got to find Divine Mojo and keep an eye out for Tracy. And if she doesn't have one, we'll make one. Oh, 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 oh my goodness. Oh, okay. There you are. I found you, Mindy. Okay, now I guess we'll make one for Kyle does not behave. Don't even think about it. I'm looking for, I'm going to make one. Oh, excuse me. CEY. Wilkie. Oh, these work, they work great, but oh. I don't like the smell. You're in, Tracy. Whew. All right, back to scratching. Man, I am sweating. I need a shower. Whew. Next letter is R. There's an R in frequent. Art. Afraid. Beaverton. Rest. Replica. Scarf and fry. Rhyme. Umbrella. Screen. Cucumber. I think that's it for R. Have my sister all bath. She's way too busy for that, Kyle. She's on the computer and she's talking on the phone and she has TV on. Burp or puke, feel better. That's kind of gross, Diane. I may have to just use the Pepto Bismol. That always works. I do have some Tums out in the van. All right, next letter is G. We say laughter is the best medicine. So by the time this live stream's over with, I should feel great because you guys make me laugh. O is in yolk. O in Beaverton. Well, there's not very many O's. O in auto. There's only 3 O's in both puzzles. That's weird. Baking soda tablets 3 times a day. Wow. E. Now I know we got a bunch of E's. The camera's not aimed right. What the heck? All right. E. Assembly. And else has 2 E's. Frequent has 2 E's. Oh, Beaverton. Yes. Healthy. It's a healthy yawn. Rest and sow. Biceps. T. Exam. Replica. Cheese has 3 E's. Rhyme. Umbrella. Cucumber. Screen. Applegate. Teen has 2. And shape. Now that's probably it for the E's. No worries, we'll be doing a second check before we get ready to draw. Nancy Drew's story is A Secret in the Old Attic. Of course, she was the poster child for that book, Timmy. Getting close to bedtime, you're right, Fatima. It is, actually. On work nights, I'm usually asleep by 9 or 9:30. So buttons on your underwear. Third word. Are you ready, Linda? The third word is frequent. Frequent. So now to be scarf, healthy, and frequent. You can use any 2 or all 3 words and make a sentence. And there they are. If they'll hold still long enough, there. They're right here. Any 2 or all 3 words, make a sentence. Christian and Tracy are here. Oh, wait. Christian's here. We knew Tracy was. Yeah, the Nancy Drew series is about the same age as the Hardy Boys. All right, next, let's put the thing over there. Next letter. What time is it? My goodness. The next letter is M. There's an M in assembly. Math. Amiss. Exam. And amp. Umbrella. We only need one more letter, which is A, to spell umbrella. Okay, looking for more M's. Rhyme and cucumber. Guess what? We spelled rhyme. In puzzle 2, we've spelled a word. Need to spell 3 to win anything. And I need to have a napkin stuck to my nose. Oh, goodness. Oh. You frequently scarf down unhealthy foods. Good one. Tumbleweed is here. Welcome aboard. So good to see you. Are you the one sending the smoke down our way? Your little brush fire get out of hand. It's so sad when there's the fires. Makes for pretty sunsets. That's about it. All right, we're done with M. The next letter is N. There's an N in Beaverton. Looking for N's. Teen and screen and want. We now have two words in puzzle number 2 that are spelled teen and rhyme. We're doing good. Kathy found a nice, frequent, and added fresh, healthy scarf dripping out of the right side of your mouth. That sounds like you, Dirk. And then Tracy's got one, and your chip is already in, but let me find Dirk's. Oh. Dirk, my sister and I went to a little Chinese restaurant near 44th and Canal. We pigged out. Oh, where is Dirk's chip? There it is. I got you, buddy. You are in. I did, Linda. Thank you, Timmy. So, the next letter, which is letter number 13, D. There is a D in afraid. And that looks like it's it for the D's. Next is a W. Shawl is a W. So has a W. Want has a W. And that looks to be it for the W's. Next, letter number 15 is a J. I don't recall seeing any J's. And I was right. I don't see any J's. But that brings us to word number 4. What are you dogs doing? Replica. R-E-P-L-I-C-A. Replica. That's our 4th word. Fatima frequently scarfs down kale because she knows it's healthy. And then Linda, I frequently scarf down a spoonful of Nutella and you pretend it's healthy. That's cute. Yes, our 4th word is replica. R-E-P-L-I-C-A. Where is Linda's chip? I saw it earlier. Oh, yep, there it is. Gotcha, Linda. She's usually first, Timmy. I think she made one of the first sentences. Okay, waiting on Linda to type those out. Letter number 16 is an X. I don't recall seeing any X Oh, wait, there's one. Exam. And that's it. Scarf. Healthy. Frequent. And replica. You can make a sentence using any two, any three, or all four words. And if you haven't gotten your chip already in the bowl for the drawing for the 20 times wild time, you can do that now. Make a sentence. All right. Everybody's picking on Tim. It happens. Next letter is V. Beaverton. And vase or vase. All right. K. I know there's at least one K. There's a K in the word yolk, and that spells one word in puzzle number one. Yolk. See any more K's? Yes. In puzzle two, ski. And that's it for the K's. Next is the letter I. It's next to the last letter. Oh, just stopped in the show. Back to work, all right. You can stay around, Tracy, and get your chip in the bowl and maybe win some money. I'm glad you came aboard. Hope things are going well for you guys up there. Oh, goodness, goodness. Gosh, Timmy, you got up earlier than I did. I didn't get up till 4. All right, we are looking for the letter I. Uphill. Picnic has 2. Amiss. Biceps. Ski and replica. And I think that's it for the eyes. Okay, last letter. You know, we may make it a shorter show tonight. Uphill. Okay, we're working on the letter P. That's our last letter. Uphill. And so uphill is the second word that we've spelled in puzzle number 1. Biceps. Replica. Amp. Applegate. Shape. Okay, that's it. We didn't spell any more words yet. I'm going to double check. Were there any F's? No. No A's, no S's. No F. No A, no S, no A. Q, no. A, S. N, there's an N that we missed. Doesn't do us any good, but we found it. Oh, there's a P that we missed in picnic, but we don't have the C's. H, there's an H in yacht, but we don't have the A or the C. Biceps, amp, replica, no C's. No S, no S, no C, no A, no S, S, C, A, G. No, there's no G's. And A's and S's. Okay, so that's it. 2 and 2 on matches of words in both puzzles. Now, health over wealth. You're absolutely right, Kyle. We'll get through this. Those bonus words. Let's see. Safecracker puzzle 1. Find the corresponding word in puzzle 1 above. If all the letters are uncovered using the call letters, win the puzzle 1 bonus. Okay, so we have two choices of words that are completely spelled in puzzle 1. That would be uphill and yoke. So let's see what word is under here. Math. So that wasn't a winner. And down below, it's the same rules. We have the choice of teen or rhyme. And the word is T, T-E-A, not T-E-N, T-E-A. We did not spell T. So this is another POS, Kyle. I'm sorry. Put you over to the side here. And we'll give people what? Let's give people till 8 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, excuse me, 7 o'clock to, that time ain't right. Just a minute. The hell time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I thought it was earlier than that. Oh, good, still a winner. That's right. Absolutely right, Kyle. Just ask Maria. Or don't. Oh, just ask somebody. Maria probably say, but I don't think it's fair to call me an ass anymore because I've apparently worked mine off. Nothing fits anymore. Thank you, Mindy. I don't believe I did. Oh, where am I putting things? I know, up my non-existent. I am overtired. Oh, where is Fatima's chip? There it is. I got you, Fatima. You're in. Who else have I missed? Yeah, it'll take us about 8 minutes to actually scratch that off. Well, I could do it quicker. Let's go 2 more minutes to get a sentence in. Any 2 words, any 3 words, or all 4 words make sentence. And we'll get you in the pot and see what happens. Special weather report. Anybody from Louisiana? Real bad weather coming into Louisiana. Captain Jack and everyone. You know who I'd recommend? And I know a lot of you do watch him already, but you should too, Timmy. And that is Ryan Hall, y'all. Ryan Hall, Hall, y'all. He does a fantastic job of keeping track of the storms across the United States on YouTube. Pretty cool guy. He even has storm chasers on the ground. I would love to do that job. That would be so much fun. Okay, it is actually 5 minutes to now. There you go. I hear you, Mindy. I'm to that point too. I watch him over anything else. I mean, I'll still get the weather forecast off my phone just for a quick local, but if I know that I'm going to, let's say, Sault Ste. Marie, I'll turn on Ryan Hall and see what's up. 5:55. Yeah, you got a few hours difference. Shake and bake. Linda, you're right. Let's do it. Not much of shaking. Okay, he's not live currently, which means we don't have any bad weather. Now, Ryan also has a channel that's controlled by his robot. He's got a really cool robot. And that is, what's that called? Local? Ryan Hall Local? Or Ryan Hall Extra? Ryan Hall Extra Weather. Okay, I have a chip in my hand, and it's Williams. And he might still be here. William, are you still here? Or did you go bowling for a 900 series? Go to Daytona Beach to watch the Hurricanes. That would be cool. I would do that. Where is William? William, are you here? William, William, William. William, William, William. Da 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 da. That's probably him messaging me. There he is. Let's see if he's on here too. And that reminds me. Okay, it's raining in Louisiana. Okay. So now we know that Timmy is getting wet. All right. We are scratching off the 20 times wild time ticket for William. Congratulations, dude. Let's see if you win anything more. A kerfluffle. Yes, Linda. Okay. We have 5 winning numbers and 10 times a chance to match. Then we have 2 rows where if you get identical symbols in either one of those rows, you win a prize. And then there's a win all bonus. And then there's a $25 chance as well. We'll do the winning numbers ones first. We have a 21, and William has 22. 15, and William has 1. 29, and William has 23. 27, and William has 6. And the last one is 13. William has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 26. And that doesn't match. But got 6 more chances. Got 10, not a match. 5, not a match. 16, nope. 11, nope. 02, nope. 03, nope. 1 more. 19, nope. Okay, let's go for the rows. 2 identical symbols in the same row. The first symbol is a candle, and the second symbol is, I can't find it, a horseshoe. Row 2, or the next chance, we have a Venus. No, we have fireworks. This camera is screwed up. It's moving by itself. Okay, we have fireworks and fireworks. We have a match. So we do the win all and the other one. Let's do the win all, which is a 4, and that does not match. Then we have a chance at $25, and it should say 25, but it says 35. All right, let's find out what the fireworks won. For the fireworks, drum roll, please. Set off fireworks, please. It is, where is it at? Right there. Of course, it's backwards to you, but that's $5 right there in the center. So, William, you've got $5 coming to you. Set that there. We're going to hell in a handbasket. We're going to hell if we don't change our ways. That's where we're going. Where is my notebook? Okay. $5 make you holla. At least we don't have to say you're always a winner or you're still a winner, because you are a winner, even if it is backwards. Why is this ink pen falling apart? Because it's mine, right? Oh my goodness. All right, it is time to go. I've got to go take a shower and get under the covers and watch Tina's premiere. For those of you who didn't watch her premiere earlier, please go do so. I'm sure it's good. Thank you, Mindy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoy doing it. It really is fun. And then our banter back and forth. I mean, basically, we all live for this. I'm so glad that I'm back on a semi regular schedule. And my thing is beeping at me. Bye, Nancy. Bye, Diane. Bye, Linda. Let's see. Maybe William Page. Oh, no, it was Timmy. Yep, he's showing me the weather. And no matter what, most of Louisiana is getting rain. That time, I will, Diane. Donate it back. Oh, thank you, William. I appreciate that. Let me write that down. Oh, goodness. Where did it go? Right there. Donate back. Thank you. Thank you. Next, let's see, Saturday's coming up. So Saturday night is sponsored by William. I'll try to remember that. Thank you. Thank you. And we won't be trying to guess Mindy's channel this Saturday. It'll be somebody else. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. Looking forward to seeing you again. And looking forward to seeing all of you again. So with that, as said, thank you for being aboard. Fair winds and smiles. And guess what? Remember, God bless. Good night.